Hello, and this is my review for Acts of Valour. Now, if you haven't seen anything about this film, it is going to be a complicated, interesting one to try and explain actually. On the posters it advertises the fact that actually some of them, people who are actually in the film, aren't actors, they're actual real Navy SEALs, and part of me thought, how is that going to work? And part of me thought, yay, brilliant, a bit of a change around, you know, it gets boring after a while trying to just constantly watch the same kind of films. It's a really interesting concept to actually try and use the actual people who did the campaigns and actually use it in real life. I think the reason why I was nervous about it before watching it was probably because I imagined that they were going to really be very bad at acting, but actually I was quite blown away. The Navy SEALs that they actually use, the special ops people, brilliant. The first 10 minutes it kind of jars a little bit, and you can kind of tell that they're not trained actors perhaps, but they're very real. I think for me there was a little bit of an issue with that, in the fact that it kind of comes over like a documentary because it's got real people in it who actually are doing these things, but it's not a documentary style. It's not a following them around their campaign or anything. It's a recreation, so it's kind of, if you're from Britain, it's kind of like a Crime Watch reenactment kind of feeling to it at points, and it is very, very American and very over the top. I mean, really, really over the top at points. So a brief synopsis of the film is some Navy SEALs get called out on duty to go and sort out a problem. I really don't want to go into any more than that because it will spoil the whole film if I actually broach any of what actually happens. Cinematography is really lovely actually. There's a lot of handheld fast action movement, but are very much like the Hunger Games actually, but there is also quite a lot of point of view with, you know, simulated gun movement, which did remind me a lot of computer games, and that's one of the first complicated parts of this film, but it actually kind of over simplifies, I think, a lot of what actually is happening over there. Acting, as I've said already, blew me away a bit actually. It really was good. There are some very big actors in it, but a lot of them are the actual Navy SEALs. And actually before the film, on my viewing, you actually saw the directors talking about how that they'd actually decided to go for Navy SEALs rather than actually just normal actors trying to replicate Navy SEALs. And has to be said, I think it really did work. I don't think it will always work, and I don't think there should be a sudden flood of people who are just making films about everything and trying to get the actual people to do it, because not everybody's a natural born actor and they can't really do it. But these people are very good at actually acting as well as being special ops as well. And when you're actually in the special ops scenes, you do really feel for them. You do actually feel that they actually know what they're doing. It's not like an actor going it is actually real people, and they're actually reacting badly and reacting exactly as you kind of imagine you would do in that sort of situation. The storyline, interesting, not the best storyline I've ever really seen, and it's actually based around a real life story. It is engaging, it is sucks you along the whole thing, but after a while it starts to get a little bit tedious, a little bit boring, because it's very much the same kind of stuff over and over and over again. It's in just different places. And they turn it up at different points and it does have a bit of excitement, and I was kind of actually stuck in and I was watching it, and I really did get upset at points where you meant to get upset in the film, and it was really well directed and really well shot and really heartwarming at points. But for me, it really reeked very strongly of something brought up by the government in America to actually try and make people join the special forces or the armed forces altogether. It does have a real feeling that it's actually artificial, and obviously it's been recreated and it's beautifully recreated. I mean, they've got quite a big budget, I imagine, to have created what they've done. But it's more than that. It's the fact that it's actually, they don't show any of the actual human life interaction. There they are, popping off the bad guys. You know, life isn't quite as easy as that anymore, I don't think. I mean, a lot of people could easily see it the other way around, and it is a bit of a weird film to do for international release, where I don't think there is actually that as many people as they possibly think who are really behind the American cause. Saying that, I could not do what they do, and it is fantastic that people are willing to risk their lives to save our lives. And having known a lot of military people in the past and lots of police in the past, I'm so thankful that we have them. It's just I'm not sure that this is actually the best way of portraying them. So I give this film 3.5 out of 5. It is actually a good film. You should go and watch it. It is brutal, it is cold, it is heartless, but it's a war film. I mean, all war films are like that. And it's good. It is good at what it does. It's very up to date, very funky. I liked it. It was good. Hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you.